guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we have the Golden Week campaign details right here. Okay, first login gets you 10 stones and some 10 meat items. That's pretty good right there. I mean, we'll take it, right? Some stamina and some stones, definitely not a bad thing. So if you guys are not familiar, this Golden Week celebration sort of campaign, this is going to take us all the way to the end of May, right? Like, let me see. Yeah, May 31st. So we're going all the way until May 31st with this campaign. So there's going to be a lot in here. I think the next Dokkan Fest for Global will probably very safely be Captain Ginyu. I don't know for JP. Like, JP could move into the movie stuff right after this. We'll see what's going to happen, right? So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at this Golden Week campaign. Now, remember, there's going to be a lot more that will come with this campaign that's not here in the celebration info. It's very important to keep that in mind, right? All right, so we have, the login, the missions. What is this? Limited super daily mission. Okay. So Golden Week's going to have extra daily missions, which is fine, sure. So we have the W Dokkan Fest, the dual Dokkan Fest right here, for the Goku and Gohan exchange unit, and then, of course, the Cell. By now, you guys should know that these characters are really quite good. I think both of them, on paper at first, I think there was some iffiness for me with Goku. And then Cell, I wasn't really too sure, like, once I actually, got in there with him, how good he was going to actually be. I think, the first two Cell forms are, like, okay. In Super Battle Road stages where there's 3 enemies, this Cell is going to go crazy. But Perfect Cell, I feel like, is going to be very powerful. I think his leader skill is incredible. I think this Cell is going to be one of the better, like, his team is going to be one of the strongest teams in the game. And I think that this Android team could potentially virtually every stage in the game, even Broly. I think the androids are going to just stunt on many stages in the game right now. Android team is looking really, really, really powerful. And then, of course, Goku and Gohan, you just have infinite good partners and characters to run with this unit. Not the biggest fan of their 300 or their 200% buff being for Android Cell Saga. It just shafts, like, the LR future Gohan and Trunks out of the 200% leader skill as well, because they're not on Super Saiyans because of future Trunks, and they're not on Goku family because of future Trunks either. So LR future Gohan just gets completely shafted right here, not being on this 200% team. This Gohan individually could be the strongest TUR in the game. It's interesting because it looks as though this, even though it seems like it was going to be a nullification, it's not. It works exactly the same as LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So Gohan will not be capable of countering Broly, and he's not going to be able to counter, Evolution Blue Vegeta in the Legendary Vegeta event, or, Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the GT Legendary Goku event. So that's going to be pretty unfortunate that you are not going to be able to do that, right? Sort of like have this Gohan take control in those events with the counter, which would just be so good. One other thing with this Gohan is, of course, he's a character that's built around this sort of like guard mechanic that he does have. He has to take hits for it. I think this unit maybe sometimes could struggle, because this Goku's not really a slot 1 character, right? Like, he gets a high chance to dodge once he supers, and then he's getting a lot of defense on super attack as well. I can envision this Goku being pretty powerful in, like, Super Battle Road as, like, a floater. I think between the high chance to stun, high chance to dodge, and, 300k plus-ish defense he should have after supering and stuff like that. I think that this is going to be a great Super Battle Road character. When it comes to difficult content like Red Zone and stuff like that, though, I do think that this Goku potentially could struggle, especially against Broly where dodge is canceled. But, we'll see. I think you really want to go full additional on this guy, because you need the super 3 times to exchange into Gohan, where the unit just becomes God, right? So what you want to do is, I think, give him full additional, let him try and get these 3 supers off quickly, exchange into Gohan, and then Gohan should be able to seal it for you. I think this Gohan individually is probably the best TUR, but it's just a matter of getting there first. I don't know if I'd say I'd probably go full additional for Cell. I am going to go full additional for both of these units. That's the builds I'm going to be giving them. Don't forget that Cell in perfect form has a 35% chance to crit and dodge right there, right? So you just give them full additionals to match it, and Cell should be looking really quite good. So definitely a pretty good dual Dokkan Fest in terms of the characters. Both of them have new Dokkan events. Cell, I feel like probably didn't really need a new Dokkan event, but they gave him. I feel like they could have just added, like, it could have just been a new stage added, right? To the existing Cell Dokkan event. I don't know that it really matters, regardless, right? We have a blue stone available. Oh damn! I guess I'll do a video talking about which character to get. I don't. I don't know that it really, dude. Like, from usually these bluestone characters just don't really matter too much. Again, I'll have to look through like what exactly is in there, but I can imagine most of them are probably not even going to be that good. You might just, something like, I don't know, what will be in there, like, dude, like, no, you suck. I mean, you're okay. Like, he could definitely be good for, like, Giant Form, Super Battle Road. Physical Goku Black is awful. I guess Kefla is okay. Like, you want to grab Kefla? Sure, it's not like, you can buy her with coins or something like that, right? She's just, like, an unfeatured banner unit. So, I mean, maybe Kefla could be a solid pick there. Elder Kai banner up, which is fine. There's a new stage added to Infinite Dragon Ball history, which is fights against Cell Games opponents. So far, I believe this is exactly the same in both Global and JP, by the way. We have the Global version pulled up as well. We'll go through both. Both versions are getting a new Super Battle Road stage as well as a new Extreme Super Battle Road stage. JP is getting, I think, Terrifying Conquerors is the Super Battle Road stage, and then I believe Wicked Bloodline is the Extreme Super Battle Road stage. Then we're getting new titles. I'm gonna have to take a look at what exactly the titles are, as I didn't like double check what these are. Over on the global side of things, right? It does mention that there's gonna be titles available from the collection of epic battles. So, I'll go ahead and take a look at this. If it's like some sort of like challenge or something like that, I'd probably just center a video around it anyway. Remember that right now titles don't do anything, but there's always a possibility that in the future they could increase your account power level, or even give stat buffs to characters, right? Like, you're able to get a title for getting the stage 77 of EZAs. I don't think it would be a horrible idea if you would then get, like, I don't know, so like Turles stage 77, his EZA. What if, when you get that title for stage 77, movie boss category characters get an extra 50 attack added to their maximum stats? Something like that I think could be very good, right? And it's like, just like 50 attack is not the craziest ever, but when you're talking about all these titles you'd be able to get for various different characters and categories and stuff like that, it could, come together to make your account a lot better. So I think they should definitely look into having titles give you some sort of bonus. I think giving your characters stat increases is probably a better way to handle it than just account power level. But even just raising your account power level could be a fun little thing they could do with these titles, right? Because remember, I think Global doesn't have them quite yet. I think they come during the anniversary. But eventually you get titles for completing each, like 300 like stages cleared with each category team, which I've been trying to knock some of those out while link leveling and stuff like that. There is a chain battle coming. Okay, not tonight, but tomorrow. Okay. Well, 2 days, the 29th. Chain battle against Android 16. This is going to be hell. I mean, chain battle's not fun. Again, this is going to be on both versions as well, the chain battle. So, how good, right? Being able to do a chain battle. Fun. Not really. A bunch of the Android Cell Saga events have all returned. Nothing really too crazy there. All Dokkan events will be available during the campaign, which is good. All EZAs as well, huh? Okay, so I guess I should take the advantage or the opportunity to try and get to stage 77 on some of these I haven't had the chance to, and get some of these titles, right? Because again, remember, each EZA, you want to get to stage 77 to get a title. I mean, nothing that they do right now, but you never know. I think this is only on JP, right? Let me just quickly... Yeah, I think this is only a JP thing right here. People are gonna be quick to say, oh my god, Global Shaft and something like that, but, I mean, remember, JP got this way before Global did, right? I mean, we got this in, January on JP, whereas Global just got this, last month? This is going to be a new character in the sort of like my data section. This doesn't really matter at all. It's pretty pointless. It's just a series of Goku and Chi-Chi characters at the sort of like in the my data screen, right? Which is starting on May 1st. Sure. STR Ultimate Gohan is getting his EZA next week, which is definitely going to be very awesome. And then what is he weak to? This is Majin Power. Majin Power is going to be the weakness for Gohan. That shouldn't really be too bad. No, it's Buu Saga. Oh, okay. Well, damn, okay. Buu Saga? Alright, well, yeah. Buu Saga is going to disintegrate this Gohan. Alright, yeah, that's... it's not going to be too bad. I mean, a lot of the more powerful units on Buu Saga are physical, though. You know, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you have LR Buuhan. You just go ahead and bring Kid Buu, though. And Kid Buu would dissect this STR Ultimate Gohan EZA. I think STR Ultimate Gohan is pretty good. He's going to have some turns where he's not looking too good, I think. But I think overall, based on the reception I saw towards him, seems like people are underselling this unit quite a bit. I think saying that he's like nowhere near like Evolution Blue Vegeta and Turles is just not correct. That's not really rooted in reality, I don't think. I mean, let me take him into the red zone stage and stuff like that to see, but to me, this is a character that can perform well in the red zone. The one thing that does hurt him with the way he's designed is, remember, he is able to guard, right? He has a 50% chance to guard. When he guards, it activates for 4 turns. Keep in mind that he will auto guard, right? Like, it's going to activate no matter what against a physical type enemy, because an STR enemy being attacked by physical, the game counts it as a guard. So if you're ever like taking this Gohan into a difficult event and there's a physical stage, that will guaranteed activate his guard. The one thing that hurts, honestly, it affects both of these characters. They both have this sort of like same thing going on. But neither of the 2 hardest fights in the game right now, Omega or Broly, have a physical stage, right? Omega goes int, STR int, and Broly goes STR... Wait, I said that right. Int, STR int, yeah. And then Broly goes STR Tech, STR AGL. So neither of them have got a physical phase in there to deal with, where both of these 2 Gohans will be able to destroy anything that has a physical phase, right? Battlefield is going to be coming on the 2nd. Actually, I thought there was going to be a new LR in this, but no, there won't be probably, huh? Because I don't expect a data download next week, since Gohan was in here a week early. When does Trunks this come out? Yeah, this is the 9th. Yeah. Wow, okay. Actually, yeah, I don't think we're getting a new LR. That sucks. This would be, like, we are supposed to get a new LR right here, right? If we go ahead and take a look here. Let me pull up the LR Shadow Dragon. And then let me also pull up them. So, May 4th, May 3rd, you see, like, this is when we get these Battlefield LRs, but since STR Ultimate Gohan was in early, I don't think we're getting a data download next week. I wonder if maybe there's not going to be a Battlefield LR right here. Maybe it's going to be tied to the movie. That could explain why it wouldn't be right here, and then they would just put it in next month. I could see that. I'm curious. I wonder if the next Battlefield LR is going to be from Dragon Ball Super Superhero. What about, like, LR Pan from the movie or something like that? I don't know. Could be interesting. But, yeah. I don't expect a data download next week because of Golden Week, the holidays, stuff like that. I think that's why STR Ultimate Gohan is in here early. Because, remember, typically with these EZAs, now, they don't just put them in the news. They tweet them first, right? And then the character drops. But here, they just threw his ass in the EZA. So, we'll see. Super Strike Trunks is getting his Dokkan Awakening and his EZA. We'll see if he'll be good at all. I mean, he's certainly not going to be better than the Dokkan Fest Trunks, I imagine. But, you know, we'll see what's going to happen with that. By the way, this is on both Global and JP, too. This Trunks one right here. So that's going to be for both versions, right? Then over here, so JP is getting a new Dragon Ball story. And it is going to be the BoJack movie is getting it. I don't really know what the point is with a lot of these, right? Like, they kind of just release these randomly with no real rhyme or reason to it. Like, I'm a bit disappointed in how they've handled these. It was definitely very exciting when they first did version Z Goku and the Saiyan Saga one, because like, oh shit, like they're gonna drop like a strong free-to-play LR. And especially with the way they handle Super Battle Road now, right? With the new Super Battle Road stages, there's no LR that came with this. And, you know, they're still easying the LRs from this one. So it's like, okay, like if they're not going to do LRs for Super Battle Road anymore, but they're just going to add them to these Dragon Ball story events, that'll be cool, but that's not what they're doing, unfortunately. And then we're going to have another Patan so fast, huh? We just finished Patan the other day. There's another one on the 19th. Okay. And then Global is just getting the Battle of Gods one. JP got this like 2 months ago or so, and now JP's going to get this Battle of Gods Dragon Ball story. And then besides that, the celebration info is virtually the same. Now, this is not going to be everything, right? So if you take a look right here, so we have the first week is the Dual Dokkan Fest, right? That's basically going to be the first week. Week 2 of the celebration is going to be STR Ultimate Gohan, right? May 2nd. I think the third week, we're probably going to see an LR EZA would be my expectation. So, data download on like the 9th. I think we could see AGL LR Gohan and Int LR Cell EZA. I do. On like May 9th data download. Or LR Physical Cell. Either of those would dramatically help this sell out. If he gets like a cell that's good. I mean, a lot of people are heavy copium mode that, oh, Int LR Cell is not that bad. Physical LR Cell is not that bad. No, they suck. Like they need EZAs. Give one of them an EZA and Cell becomes very powerful. Now, then, if we would take a look at it, LR Super 17, he came out last year on May 20th, right? So I think what we could see is, again, first week was Dual Dokkan Fest, second week is the STR Ultimate Gohan EZA, third week could be an LR EZA, and then the fourth week could be the Summonable LR, right? So the Summonable LR, you know, Bye Guys Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, like a Vegeta and Trunks, maybe a Super Trunks, something like that. Maybe just like the Z fighters, all the Z fighters, right? Like, I feel like this could be an LR art. Let me pull this up real fast on the second monitor. What if I did, well, this picture I want to pull up, this is like an iconic image. Yeah. So, like, right here. Like this. They would do it from the manga. This right here. This could be an LR art right here, right? Like that easily could be, like an LR. And, like, I don't, it would be pretty interesting if it was, right? Yeah, Kakarot did a really good job. Look at that. It's exactly the manga panel by Kakarot. But they could do that. I would not be shocked to see this potentially be an LR. It would be fun, right? Although the only problem is this unit would be on what? Android/Cell Saga and Joint Forces. And, like, that's it. So maybe if it's like on the Android/Cell Saga team, they just get like ridiculously buffed, right? That would be a good way, I think, to make this character. It could be very, very interesting, right? So let me know what you guys think of the celebration here for Golden Week. I mean, it definitely does seem a little bit basic. This is not like in discussion for one of the best celebrations ever or anything like that. Absolutely no way, right? But it's not like absolute dog shit too. But that's because I'm expecting an LR EZA in week 3. If we don't get an LR EZA, that's going to be bad. We're definitely getting a part 2 LR though, so no worries there. So let me know what you guys would like to see as a part 2 LR. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.